Welcome to Professor Game Podcast, where we interview successful practitioners of games, gamification, and game thinking who brings the best of their experiences to get ideas, insights, and inspiration that help us in the process of getting the students to learn what we teach. And I'm Rob Alvarez. I teach and work at IE Business School in Madrid, where we create interactive and engaging learning materials. Want to know more? Go to professorgame.com/subscribe, start on our email list, and ask me anything. Hey, engagers, welcome to another episode of the Professor Game podcast. And as you know, we usually, the vast majority of episodes, we do have our guests. However, today we're going to have something a little bit different, actually rather quick episode, because it has a very specific purpose. And that purpose is to ask for your help. It's very easy. It's not much what you have to do. We're just requesting for feedback. All right. I will be giving you the link, which is actually, let's start with the link and then I can give you the details and I'll repeat the link again. All you have to do is go to professorgame.com/survey21. So survey, the word survey 21, professorgame.com/survey21. You go there, you'll answer 2 questions. Maybe if you want a little bit more, you can answer a third one if you can give us a little bit more details. But with those 2, it would be great. Why are we doing this? As you know, and I've talked this about in specific episodes as well, one of the main things when we are creating gamified products, when we are basing ourselves on or inspiring ourselves on game design, is to iterate. It's to get feedback and to pivot, to do new things, to change, or to improve, or to keep on the path that we are following. So definitely that is what we are doing now. In fact, it could be the start of something even further from the podcast. We will be discussing this, but this will certainly come from you, from this request for help, for request for assistance. We are definitely focused on you, the engagers, this audience, this fantastic audience that has been around in the podcast. Some have just arrived maybe on this episode a couple of episodes ago, 10 episodes ago, 100 episodes ago, or 180 something episodes ago. We're happy with every single one of those possibilities. Happy to have you here, to have this community, this thriving and growing community of engagers that are looking at ways of using games and gamification in learning, in any other areas as well, of business, of education, and so on. So again, we are doing this because we want to get some of that feedback. We want to iterate. We want to find out what it is that you are doing. And the questions are very, very simple. It's not like a test, right? It's very, very easy. 2 things. The first one we're going to ask you is, how did you find out about this podcast, about Professor Game, right? We want to know, how did you find out about us, right? That's very, very useful, especially because it helps us focus on those ways that are working best to engage with you, to find more of you so that this community can continue to grow and thrive. That's the first question. Very, very easy. I put a few options there. Of course, there's an other for something different. You can just type it there. That would be great. There's an option behind that. If you want to go deeper, you can just type your text there as well. And the other one is more of an open text one. In this one, this is something that we've been going around. We've been thinking, what else can we do in the podcast? As you know, like me personally, I've been doing my teaching. I've been doing workshops. I've been doing many things of speaking around the world. But maybe I was thinking of turning back to this community and see what else we can help you with. I know we've been offering this free and valuable content every single week with guests and amazing people who are offering their experience and their expertise. So we wanted to know if there is something else that we can help you with. So that's why we're talking about that biggest challenge, that biggest struggle that you're going through now, to see if maybe we can help you with that as well. That is the other question. And of course, if you are open to giving away some more feedback, we're asking you, if you want to put your email in the end. But of course, the rest of the answers will be 100% anonymous. So we're happy to getting those answers. And of course, it wouldn't be Professor Game. We wouldn't be talking about games and gamification if we didn't spice things up a little bit. Once you send this survey, you click send, you are going to go into, what they call this thank you page, right? In that thank you page, I'm giving you the instructions for a couple of quests. You may choose one or both of them towards the end of the survey. You see the two options, you go for both, you go for one of them, and you can answer those questions to get some special rewards. If you want to find out what those special rewards are, of course, you have to go in and fill up that survey. Click on that send button and see the thank you page. You're going to be able to read it right there, how you're going to send the answers. I can give you a little sneak peek. The sneak peek is for you to answer those questions. All you have to do is get into our email list. So if you're not there already, it's very simple. You go to professorgame.com/subscribe and you get started on our email list. That's where we communicate in a bit more of a fluent way, because here it's kind of one way in the podcast. You can basically leave us reviews on iTunes and other places, but this is a more of a two-way conversation where you can reply to our emails as well. So again, I am requesting for the help of the engagers. We're here to see two things. The first one is, how did you find out about us? And the second one is, what is your biggest challenge or struggle right now in your life? We want to know about that and see if we can come up with something to help you with that as well. So how do you get there? Very, very easy. You go to professorgame.com/survey21. So survey, the word survey, SURVEY, and the numbers 21, survey 21. So again, repeat, professorgame.com/survey21. Very, very easy. There you'll find those questions. There you'll also find the 2 extra quests in case you want to engage with those as well. And I hope you do. They're kind of fun, and you'll be getting some interesting rewards. You'll be able to read that in the thank you page once you click send on that survey. So thank you, as always, for listening to this short episode, for especially as well, if you are able, you have those, like literally 2, maybe 3 minutes to fill in that survey. It's probably even less than that. I thank you very much for filling that in. It means a lot to us because it's going to help us improve and create even better things for you, especially created for you, for your needs and for your own challenges. So thank you very much for listening to this episode. And of course, don't forget to subscribe or rate us through your favorite podcasting app. All you have to do to listen to the next episode is, if you do that, you subscribe, you follow the podcast. It's something that is completely for free, and the next episode will pop right up on that podcasting application that you have. So thanks again. Follow us, subscribe, however the podcast apps are naming that these days. However, at least for now and for today, it is time to say that it's game over. Remember, fill out that survey, professorgame.com/survey21.